Let us come back to our scenario. Now we are selling pizza and burger, and whenever customer is ordering, number of pizza and burger buns will be reduced by 1. But now we do not want this. We have to give choice to the customer, and whatever number customer is telling, based on that number we have to reduce our pizza base and burger buns. So now in this example, let us consider burger buns. So whatever number customer is telling, that number of burger buns has to be reduced and that many pizzas has to be delivered to the customer. So using this scenario, we are going to understand how to pass additional information to the reducer by passing payload property inside our action. For that, first open your application. Inside components folder, I will be creating one file customer choice.js. I will come to burger box. From here, I will copy entire code and inside this I will be pasting. Now here I will change the function name. I will write customer choice. Copy this function and here below this I am going to paste. Now what I just want to take number from customer. So above this button, I will be creating input field. For this, I will give the class name is equal to input hyphen field, and also I'm just going to give placeholder, enter your number. Once it is done, I will come to app.js. From here, I will comment this pizza box and burger box. Below this, I'm just going to render this customer choice. Hit enter. Now this component is imported from this customer choice. Now if you see, successfully I am having this input field and below this I am having button. Now whatever number customer is typing, that number has to be reduced by this total number. So for that, first inside Redux I will open burger. Then I am just going to open this burger action. Inside this action creator, I will be passing one parameter number, and this additional value I will be passing inside this payload. Here I will be passing number. Now what is this number? Whatever number customer is typing, that number I am accessing. I am just assigning to this payload property. But now we should get access to this number. So I'll come to customer choice. I have changed the file name. I have just made capital C. And here for this input field, I will be making as controlled element. Below this, I will be creating state number. Then I will write set number is equal to use state, and default value I'm just going to pass as 1. Once I am using this useState hook, that will be imported from React library. Now inside this input field, I will be passing value. I'm just going to give number. Save it. Come here. By default, 1 is displayed. But now if I type something, nothing will be changed. Why? Because now we are making this input field as controlled element. So whenever we are changing something, we are updating the value. So for this state, to update the value, we have to use this setter function. So here I will be using onChange event handler, and inside this I will pass event object, then set number, and here I will write e.target.value, using which whatever number I am going to type, that number will be updated and updated number will be assigned to this number. I'll come here. Now if I type something, I will be able to type, and this updated number will be assigned to our number. Again if I refresh, that default value 1 will be displayed. Now what I want, whenever customer is typing this number we have to get access, and this number will be passed inside the payload, and inside reducer we have to decrease the pizza base by the number which we are having inside this payload. Okay, till now everything is fine. Using this use state, we have made this input field as controlled element and we are accessing the number and we are updating this number variable. Now here, while dispatching this action, I have to accept this number. Now, using map dispatch to prop, we got access to dispatch function and while dispatching this, I will just get access to that number. So here, I will write number, copy this number and inside this I will be pasting. Simply, I am just getting access to the number which customer has typed. Now here, as soon as I click on the button, I should know what is the number. Only then I will be able to dispatch this order burger. So here I will be passing as value and inside this I will be passing number. So here what I have done, using this map dispatch to prop, we are able to access this order burger and inside this I am passing the number which user has given. So I'll come here. Once I have the number, I'm just dispatching this order burger inside which I am passing the number which customer has given. Once I dispatch this action, I will come here. Inside this action, I am having payload. That number will be passed to this payload property. Now once I am having this additional information, I will open my reducer. Inside this, instead of displaying by 1, what I will do here, I will write action.payload. Why? Because now my payload is having the value which customer has given. So based on that value, I am going to decrease my burger buns. So first inside action, we have passed additional information number and while dispatching this action, we are getting this number from the customer. So that is the reason I have to accept this number. So whenever we are calling this, we are calling with the number which customer has given. And when I have to dispatch that, whenever I click on this button, I just have to dispatch that action along with the number which customer has given. And that number is already passed inside the action with the property payload. Now this additional information will be passed to the reducer and instead of decreasing by 1, I am just decreasing with the number which customer has given. So that is the reason I am accessing action.payload. You can see action.payload. Using action.type, I am checking for the type and inside that I am having payload. So whatever number I am having inside the payload, with that number I am just decreasing my burger buns. I will come here, refresh this. Now here 1 is there. I will click on order pizza. Number of burger bun is reduced by 1. But here I will give 14. Order burger. Now based on this customer number, I am able to decrease my burger buns. Just take your time and understand this complete logic. Why we are passing additional properties in our action? Because this payload property we have already used when we started with our thunk middleware in JavaScript application. But I will come to app.js. I'm just going to uncomment this pizza box and burger box. Come here. Now, if I click on this, each and every time value is getting decreased by 1. But here for this order burger, as soon as I click on this order burger, you can see I am having NAN. Why? Because inside burger box, we are not having access to our number. So inside reducer, when I did action.payload, it is not able to access this. So that is the reason I am having NAN. So if you are having multiple component and if some components are not using that action payload, what you can do? By default, you can pass the value as 1. Save it. Come here. Refresh this. Now click on this. Everything is working fine. Here if I give 13, click on this. Successfully, I am able to update the value and I am able to get the result. So if multiple components are sharing the data, by default, you can assign the value. That number will be passed here instead of getting NaN. So in this application, we have selected burger box. If you want, you can do for pizza box as well. But this is how, based on the customer, we will get the input, and accordingly, we will get access to the number using this payload property.